Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me get my phone. All right. Good morning, good people. How are you today? It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. And we are here. So, y'all just give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and share this information on over to the other pages. Good morning, good people. How are you today? Good morning, good people. Good morning. All right, all right. So I'm here. You're here. We're here together. It is Monday, and it is another time of defining your moments with Coach T. We are continuing our series in commanding your morning and commanding your business. So if you are joining us from any of the groups, or if you're joining us from our actual Facebook page, please like and share. You can share this with your friends and your family, those that are wanting to know how to command their mornings and command their business through faith-based principles. That's what we are teaching on right now, and that's what we are focusing in. All right. So how was everybody's weekend? My weekend was definitely eventful and long, but it was definitely great. So this morning, we're actually finishing up our lesson from last week. And so, those of you that have been coming on for the last couple of days, we have been teaching on commanding your mornings and commanding your business, and learning how to do it from a biblical perspective. And so, last week we talked about casting your vision and knowing exactly what your vision is and what it is that God has called you to do, and then making sure that you write that information down so that others may be able to see it and run with it and do well. So we came from Habakkuk 2 and 2. Then we went on learning your intentions and learning exactly what your intentions are. What is it that you're doing in your business? What is your purpose? What is it? Where do you want to see your business go? Things like that. And then we learned about time management, and we learned about learning how to block out times and setting aside time and setting aside areas in our lives where we are able to um, make sure that things are in priority and proper order when it comes to our business, and not just when it comes to our business but our everyday lives. And some of us, we work full-time jobs as well as run our business, and so because we work full-time jobs and we run our business at the same time, sometimes being able to delegate tasks and doing different things like that can be very overwhelming or can be very hard to do. So today, we want to be able to focus on learning how to delegate your time, but as well as learning how to collaborate. So if you're joining in with us and you're able to comment in the comment section, let us know where you're joining in from. Like and share, put the information out there. Once again, this is your vision building coach, Coach T. I am the owner of SVG Network as well as Dominion Academy, and we're here just to help businesses and ministries and crafters to be able to learn how to get to the place that God is destined for them to be as far as their business is concerned or their ministry. And so we're here to help you get to those areas. And why not do it with learning how to command your business every single day in the beginning? So we're just starting out. We're doing defining your moments with Coach T. And this is some of the things that we're going to be talking about throughout our podcast, that when we're coming up here to you guys and we're giving you guys information. So last week, like I said, we focused on commanding your knowing what your vision is, and then when we came from knowing what your vision is, then we talked about knowing what your intentions are, then we talked about time management. And so today we want to talk about delegation and collaboration. And so how many of you that are listening in or will we watch the replay know that sometimes we can't do everything by ourselves? We can't run a business by ourselves sometimes, when we get to a certain level, or sometimes there's just tasks that we're dealing with on a everyday basis that we kind of may need some type of help in. We may need a push, or we may need someone to help us to be able to get those things completed, and so that we can meet the goal that we're looking for. And so today we're going to talk about delegation and collaboration. So if you already have a business, this is something that is definitely great for you to be able to understand exactly what it is that you can do, because we have to understand sometimes that everything is not about us being the jack of all trades, and everything is not always about us being a one-man show. Sometimes we need help, and it's not a bad thing to ask for help. God said, call upon me while I'm near, and seek me while I may be found. Sometimes we need to know when to ask for help and who to ask for help from. Sometimes we need to know where we need to delegate things, or sometimes even in asking for help, sometimes we may not even want to ask for help, but we may need to realize that maybe it may not be the time or season to do certain things if it is not feasible to get the help that's needed. But today I want to help you understand that you can and learn the power of collaboration. Okay. So a couple of times while way back, we learned about and I talked about collaborating with other people, and helping, seeing how collaborating with other people can definitely boost your business as well as your ministry to another level, because you can be working on a project, or say for instance you have a conference or something like that that's coming up. You cannot complete everything on your own. You have to be able to manage your social media, you have to be able to manage the website and send out the information that's going on as far as the conferences or things may be that's concerning you at that present time. You may need to know how to if you have a conference or something like that's going on, you can't do the praise and worship, you can't do the prayer, you can't do all these different things by yourself, right? And so as far, even when a business is concerned, you can't always send out everything by yourself or complete tasks, especially when you have large products or situations that you have to send out. Sometimes some of us, if we have if we're entrepreneurs, we may want to we may get our children to help us complete those tasks, or we may get a family member to help us to complete those tasks. But there's nothing wrong with asking for help. And some key information that I want to give to you guys today as far as asking for help and learning how to collaborate. And thank you for those that are joining in. If you are joining in from different groups, I cannot see you, so I can't actually acknowledge who you are, but I do see that there are people joining in. It's just not allowing me to actually see the names or information that's coming up. So please forgive me if I do not acknowledge you. Okay. But yet again, knowing this information, as far as learning how to delegate and how to collaborate with others, is definitely important. It is a way to avoid burnout. When you try to do everything on your own, it can lead to exertion, it can lead to stress, and it can lead to lack of focus. I myself realize that even in my business, sometimes I struggle because I do everything on my own, and I'm learning that I don't have to do everything on my own. I can ask for help. I can get other people that are either like-minded and know exactly what it is that I'm doing, and they can assist me. Sometimes when I'm doing obituaries and I have an extremely large package, I'll get my best friend to come and help me, and she'll help me sometimes with the t-shirts, and my children, they'll help me fold the obituaries and different things like that. Why? So that I can complete my task within a timely manner. So asking for help is not a bad thing. Asking for help when it comes to your business, or collaborating with other people when it comes to your business, is definitely a great thing, when especially when it comes to time management. If you are trying to complete a task by a certain time frame, sometimes trying to do it on your own is just not feasible. And it's not always the best thing to do, because you may miss something, or you may mess up in a certain area. So being able to ask people for help is definitely a great thing. And how do you identify that you need help? When are not able to complete the project on time. Some of us, we set high expectations, and we say that, hey, our turnaround time is 2 to 3 business days, right? So you may say your turnaround time is 2 to 3 business days, but then something may happen in between those 2 to 3 business days, and you're not able to complete the task at the time. You need to be able to ask for help, or ask people to be able to assist you, so that you can get these things done. And so what if you're that person that says, well, I don't have help. I don't have anybody that can help me as far as my business is concerned. I'm a one-man show. Other people can't do the design work, or other people can't do certain things that's needed for you. Then you're the type of person that needs to be able to prepare beforehand, so that you're not so overwhelmed when it comes to being able to complete the task, and complete the task in a timely manner. We want to be able to make sure that we are walking in the spirit of integrity in everything that we do. And sometimes we all know that a lot of times people that we may deal with, or even in business, or in life in general, we deal with the spirit of assumption, to where sometimes people may feel that, or may assume that you just forgot to complete their project, or they may assume that you just didn't get the work done. And most of the times, in people and businesses where you're running on, dealing with doing things on your own, you're dealing with having to complete tasks by yourself, and sometimes you're not able to complete it within a certain time frame. So this is when you have to learn how not to set expectations that you're not really able to realistically meet. Okay, that is definitely a thing that you have to understand. Don't set expectations that you are not realistically able to meet. So if someone came to you and they asked you to complete a project that you know for sure is going to literally cause you to have to get it done in maybe a week or two, don't set expectations and tell them that you can turn it around in 7 to 10 business days, when you know you need 15 to 20 business days. You have to be able to set realistic expectations. And when you set realistic expectations when it comes to your business, people will respect you better, and they will be able to trust you when it's time for you to get the work done for them in a different time frame. And knowing that you're not able to meet those expectations sometimes may mean that you may miss out on a sale, or may mean that you may miss out on a project at that present moment, because these people may need something done, or your client may need something done in a shorter time frame. But you have to be able to get to a place where you are prepared to be able to meet those expectations. And so maybe right now you're not able to meet those expectations, but you have to be able to understand how to not set expectations that will cause you burnout. Then, and when it comes to collaborating and delegating situations, it helps you to maximize your strength. When you delegate your projects out to other people, or show them how to be able to assist you in situations, it helps you to be able to focus on your strengths and the areas that you're able to work on. But when you do that, you also want to make sure that you delegate, or you send, or you collaborate with people that and you give them tasks that they are strong in handling. So you want to make sure that you're working in the areas of focus and strength. You're delegating in those areas where you're leveraging their skill management and the things that they can do. So if you know that there's someone that's great with social media content, then you would delegate to them how to be able to manage your social media. If you have someone that is great, that knows how to do design work better than what you can and can help you implement your work correctly, then you want to be able to delegate the work to them. If you have someone that is great and knows how to deal with time management or packaging better, then you delegate that information over to them. You don't try to succeed everything on your own. Yes, God has given you the ability and you the creativity to create and produce a business, but you want to make sure that you're producing it with the spirit of excellence. Hey, Deborah, thank you for joining in. You want to make sure that you're producing with the spirit of excellence, and you want to make sure that you're actually equipped to finish what you're actually doing within a timely manner. Hey, Felita, thank you for joining in. So we're learning how to collaborate and delegate our task and things that's going on in our business better, so that we're not burnt out when it comes to our business. And I do know that most of us are doing this alone. Most of us are just starting our businesses out, and so sometimes we don't know exactly what to do. So that's why you join groups or you look for people, sometimes even on your social media, that you can network with and help you to be able to get to the place that you need to get to. So if you are a t-shirt designer and you create t-shirts, everything does not have to be vinyl. You can go ahead and you can purchase your prints from someone that can help you to be able to complete that task within a timely manner. So find you maybe a local person that prints transfers, so that you're not sitting here trying to have to weed and do vinyl printing for large orders at a short time frame. These are some of the ways that you can collaborate. When I say collaborate, that does not mean that you have to split the finances with someone else when it comes to it, but you have to learn how to outsource certain things in your business so that you are not overwhelmed or burnt out. Good morning. Thank you for joining in. Hey, Billy, thank you for joining in. You don't want to be burnt out in your business. So there are tasks that you have that you're giving out, that you have to make sure that you can collaborate with the right people. And outsourcing is a wonderful and great thing that is able to help you to be able to do that. So finding a transfer company to be able to get your transfers from. If you don't know those areas, I can assist you with getting that information. Or finding a person that does your printing for you. If you're printing business cards, or if you're printing obituaries or different things like that, you don't have to print everything on your own, especially when you are learning how to do things for your business. So you want to make sure that you learn how to collaborate with people that can assist you and help you get to the place that you need to be able to get to. And that does not mean always having to split finances with other people or split the project money with other people. But it does mean, good morning, son. Thank you for joining in. You want to make sure that you're delegating properly so that your business can function at a greater level. When it comes to collaboration, let's do this. Collaborating doesn't always mean that you even have to collaborate with an actual person. If you just put systems in place to get things done for you in the forefront or on the back end, so that you can go ahead and focus on other things. So this may mean that you may have to set up a social media planning calendar so that it posts information for your business for you every single day. So that's something that you're not focused on getting done, so that you can take care of other tasks in your business. Let's think about making sure that you have your emails set up properly. We all know that sometimes we may send out marketing emails for our businesses, and we want people to be able to understand exactly what's going on, but it takes time to be able to sit that stuff down. Then you need to plan out your emails that you're going to send, and then you need to organize or automate them so that they're sent out within a good time frame. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Miriam. Thank you for joining in. So these are some things that you can do as part of collaboration or delegation that you can put on automation, or that you can put in a task or a planner to help you to be able to achieve the things that you're doing on a daily basis at a better time frame. Get you a task managing app so that you can put it on your phone, so that it can help you to keep up with the task that you have that's before you. If you have a team, then on that task app, add your team to your task app and delegate the information over to them. There are free apps that's available, and there's also apps that are not free that you can do this and you can get this information done. So we want to make sure that you're collaborating and you're networking with people that can help you achieve the goals that you are trying to achieve. So what are some of the skills and strengths of the people that are around you that can help you meet your task and meet your goals daily? This is a part of commanding your day and commanding your business. So when you get up in the morning, you have to make sure that you put on the mindset of a business owner. You put on the mindset of an entrepreneur, and you tell yourself, these are the tasks that I have set aside for today. I'm going to send this to this person. I'm going to do this for this person, and I'm going to do that. So now you're putting everything that we've taught you in the last couple of days, you're putting all of that into practice. So you have your vision written out. Now you know what the intention of your day is. Now that you know the intention of your day, now you need to block out times for certain things. Now that you've blocked out time for certain things, now you're going to delegate those certain things to people or to your task manager to be able to have those things completed. And this is the reason why a lot of times, and then a lot of people have invested into automation systems. So these are systems that you can put out and put in place that can help you to not be burnt out or feel that you're overwhelmed, because we know that life happens, right? We know that situations happen for us that cause us not to be able to complete certain things. If you're a single parent, sometimes you may run into a situation where your child may be sick, and now you have to dedicate your time to your child, and you're not able to get business situated for that day. But if you have tasks that are set aside, or if you have a task manager, or if you automate your systems, you have a way to be able to delegate this, and work is still being done even if you're not sitting at the computer for that day. So these are things that can help you understand how to be able to work your business and fix things where you're not burnt out and you're able to meet and set your goals with real expectations, okay? And with real deadlines and timelines that's being met, because we want to walk in the spirit of integrity in everything that we do. Another thing that you have to know about when it comes to delegation is you cannot micromanage a person after you've given them the delegation, okay? And so not micromanaging that person when you give them the information and you set it off, that person, you have to trust and know that you've given them the information and that they are trustworthy enough to complete it. And so you have to set clear expectations when it comes to doing that. So you need to communicate what it is that you need done. You need to set deadlines and set real expected outcomes for them so that they can complete these things. And then make sure when you do this, it aligns with your vision and the values of your business, okay? Make sure that when you collaborate with someone, you set and you share the same, you both have the same goals and the same vision in mind so that everything works together and it fits correctly, right? So an example for that is I went live a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months ago, and I collaborated with one of my business coaches, Lady Hill. I went with live with her, and we went on Facebook, and I went ahead and I allowed her to speak on my platform to show by the audience, you guys, how setting up automation systems and setting up email marketing would be beneficial for your business, right? And so some of you that joined in, you may have asked questions in reference to that. But what did it do? I didn't have to complete the task. I wasn't proficient in it at the time to be able to come before you guys and show you how great this system is, to be able to show them how to use it. So I asked my coach to come on. I collaborated with her. We have the same like mind, the same values, and we came together and we learned how to be able to jointly produce information that's giving out to our audience and showing our audience how to be able to fix a pain point in their life or in their business, so that they can be able to to meet goals at a higher expectation and not be so burnt out in their business. So like I said, learning how to collaborate with people, or even doing a live or working with someone who is stronger in a certain area than you are, is a form of collaboration as well as delegation, so that you can be able to meet the needs in your business. So you don't have to do everything on your own. And even if you don't have the finances, sometimes just finding the right application on your phone or the right website to help you to do these things are definitely great. I know some people, you may not be able to pay for what is called a client or a customer relationship management tool. You can go and visit HubSpot. HubSpot is a website, as well as they have a very good online presence and an application app that you can put on your phone that can help you and give you classes and teach you how to be able to collaborate. So there are free resources that are out there that can help you to get to where you need to get to. And you don't always have to pay money to get those things done. And so I'm here. Good morning. Good morning to everyone that's joining in. I'm grateful to be able to give that information over to you guys. And this is the reason why we started the Command Your Morning and Command Your Business Challenge, because we want to be able to help you get to the place that you need to get to, so that you're not burnt out in business in an early stage. And then a lot of us don't understand sometimes that it takes almost 2 to 3, now sometimes 3 to 5 years, to get your business at a place where the foundation is strong. And so if you're just starting your business, or if you've been in your business for a year or two, you're still in the beginning stages of learning how to operate at a level where you're not burnt out. And sometimes situations and things occur in your personal life that can stop you from being able to reach the goals that you want to be able to reach to. But that's why we've created the community of Designs Made Simple and SVG Network and Dominion Academy. We created these systems to help you get there, so that you can have people that you can rely on. Ask questions about people, of people that are in these groups that you're in, or even on your social media platform, that can help you get to where you want to get to, so that you're not always feeling overwhelmed. And feeling overwhelmed sometimes can definitely be frustrating. It can cause fatigue. It can cause you to be stressed out. It can cause you to have anxiety. And we know that those things are not what God has called us to have in this season of our lives. We want to be able to finish our year strong. And so in order for us to be able to finish our year strong, we need to set up systems that's going to help us to do that. And in doing that, you have to know how to delegate or how to collaborate with other people. Networking is a powerful tool to have and learn how to do, but you have to know how to network, and you have to know how to send people to the right place, so that you're not so boggled down with situations in your business. Okay. So those are situations that's going on. So if you guys can do me a favor, we're going to work on some stuff today. And if you can, take a few moments and write out some things that you're struggling with in your business and that you need help with, right? Put those things in the comments if you can. Write those situations, that stuff that you feel that maybe you can delegate to someone else, or maybe you feel that that maybe you can collaborate with someone else, and you never know, there may be someone on the live or on or the replay when they go back and they look at this that can help you in what you need assistance in. Everything is not always about, me, Tyela, helping you get those situations. I created these platforms and I created these groups so that you can be able to find people that are strong in what it is that you need help with, and they can help build you. Because why? What do we know? Iron sharpens iron. And sometimes we need help in certain situations. So if you're not strong, if this is for designers and you're not strong in the area of learning how to create a flyer, and you want to get someone to help you to create a flyer, there's people in the groups or even on your social media page that may be able to show you maybe to a video on YouTube or something that is free that can help you learn how to do that at better. Why not ask for help? Okay. God said, ask me of the hard thing. Ask for help. Ask for help in the situation. You don't have to do, and I know sometimes asking for help is hard because it makes you feel vulnerable to other people when you're asking for help. But you have to know what to ask for help with. And you have to pray and you have to ask God to show you and give you the right words or the right people to go to help you with what it is that you need. And so this is the reason why we're learning how to command our mornings, because if we command our mornings properly, then we get the instructions from God to how to move throughout the day. And so if you wake up in the morning and you start your day off with in prayer, and you start your day off with acknowledging Christ and what it is that you're doing for your business, or you acknowledge God and what it is that you're doing in your business, he can give you the right directions for that day. He can give you the tools that's needed for you to be able to go. He may tell you, hey, today is the day you need to go open up your business bank account. And here is the place that you need to go to get it done. He'll direct you to the right bank account. He'll direct you to the right bank that you need to be able to do that, or the right virtual bank account that you can go to get that done. Today may be the day that God says, okay, listen, write your task down. And these are the things. And when you activate that what God has told you to do, sometimes it opens up the door for God to be able to move in certain areas for you differently. So you have to know how to command what it is that God has called you. And command is just giving instruction. I'm commanding my day to walk in a certain way so that I have instruction and I have vision and I have clarity for what it is that I'm doing. Okay. So we want to make sure that we do that. So take a moment, write down your task. Take a moment, write down the things that you need to accomplish in your business. And now that you've taken that moment and you've written these things down, now you need to go and you need to ask God, who can I delegate or who can I go to get assistance with this so that I can get this done? And don't be discouraged when it may not come the right time, but it's going to come in the right time that God has for you. So even if it doesn't come swiftly, know that everything comes with preparation and with grace. God is going to give you grace to be able to complete what needs to be done. But first, you have to be what? Obedient and doing what he said to do. And that's part of casting your vision. Writing down what it is that you need assistance with and what you need help with and getting. Hey, Shorty, I miss you so much. Thank you for joining in. When you write this information down, it helps you to be able to know how and which way to go. When you don't have these things written down, you're all over the place. And so I can be very transparent. On yesterday after my live, my brother called me and he said, hey, your live was great, but I need you to go back and deal with only talking about one thing because you were all over the place, right? I have no problem with being transparent with you guys and tell you guys if I've made a mistake or if I've done something that wasn't beneficial at the moment. And so I'm trying to learn how to stick to my topics when I come on here and I teach you guys, because I want you not to make the same mistakes that I've made, not only in business, but in life in general. And so if you have someone that is willing to be transparent and willing to give you their tips and tools that help them to reach a certain place, why not pull on them to get the information that's needed, or invest into them to get the information that's needed so that you don't make the same mistakes in your business. Hey, Rosalind, thank you for joining in. So that's what we're here for. We're here to help you. So we want to participate, and we want you to ask questions, what it is that you need help with. So if you're not a part of our group, Designs Made Simple, or our SVG networking group, please join the group, so that if you're in business or you're in ministry and you need help and tips on how to engage with your audience, how to engage with the congregation, how to be able to bridge the gap between the young people, or how to be able to engage with your business audience and knowing what their pain points is and knowing what their target areas are. These groups are set aside for you, and we're all together as a community. We'll collaborate with one another to learn how to go to the next level. There's more than enough funds and money and out there for everyone to be able to have a seat at the table. Okay, so my prayer for you guys today is to ask God to help you to grow your business and to learn how to communicate and to connect with people that are like-minded, have the same vision that you have, so that you can meet the goals and the tasks that are before you. And so we're going to go into prayer, and we're going to ask God to help us to be able to write our vision down clearly, so that we can be able to meet the task that it is that God has called for us to do. Daily, I pray for your businesses. I don't know what all the businesses that you guys do, but my prayer is that God will sustain your business, that God will send help your way, that God will send people to you that will help your business to grow, so that you will be able to know what your audience is, and so that you'll be able to have systems put in place so that you're able to meet the needs not only of the people, but to meet the needs of your family, so that you're able to build that generational wealth that you have. And I know most of the time when you deal with marketers, or when you deal with people that are in the marketing industry, 95% of the time you hear them talking about, oh, I've set these goals and I have these things that I have set aside and I've made this amount of money and you can make it too. But what they don't tell you, and what I will tell you, is that it takes time to get there. It was going to take time for you to be able to hit that 10,000 mark. It may take time for you to hit that $50,000 mark, especially if you're right now not even making $1,000 in your business. And so we want to set goals to be able to meet our short-term areas, right? So set goals, write this information down, write down what it is that you need to do. Set a short-term goal. Where do I want to be? And I mean, when I say short-term, I don't mean like 3 and 4 months from now. I mean, literally, like, create short-term goals on a weekly basis for your business, and have these things set aside so that you can be able to meet these situations, to meet what it is that you want to accomplish for your business. So if you haven't already joined the Command Your Business Challenge, please go to challenge.svgnetwork.com and join the challenge. It is $79.99. We're going to be taking you through 10 days of meeting your business needs, setting your business up, helping you to be able to know how to get your EIN numbers, helping you to be able to go to Dun & Brad's and get up your Dun & Brad so that you can create accounts to be able to have, so that your business can, these trade accounts that's needed for your businesses, so that you can get the funding that's needed for that. These are the areas that we're going to be working on. We created a actual full workbook for you guys. I've sat up all weekend long, and I created a workbook that will help you go through every single day that we're going to be discussing in the 10-day Command Your Challenge. And I'm giving it to you, for those of you that register, is giving it to you for free. You do not have to pay anything extra. It is given to you. It comes along with your registration. With that Command Your Challenge workbook, Inside of there is going to give you different task management tools. It has templates in there to help you to know how to write your goals and set common goals for you. We're going to show you different, it has resources in there to show you what websites you need to go to register your business. All these different things is on the inside of here. And so if you would, Trey, if you're still on here, please put in the comment in area, type in challenge.svg network, where you guys can go and register. It is an investment of $79.99. If you go in there and you do that investment, starting on November 4th, we're going to be talking about this every single morning at 10 a.m. If you're not able to come in on the challenge during that time, still don't feel that you cannot do the investment. Still do the investment, because you'll have replays where you can go ahead and get the information, and the tools are available to you. Those of you who are already signed up, you can let them know in the comments and show them that when they signed up, you received emails already. You started receiving text messaging and information on how to start and command your business. So we're giving you these things, and we have systems that's in place to help you do this so that you can move forward and get your business in order. So go to challenge.svg network and sign up. It is $79.99 to be able to do it. You can join the challenge. You'll get that workbook. It is a 140-page workbook that I sat and I went through, and I made sure that it was tailored to help you command your business every single day. You can take these tools and you can take this foundation, and it will help you build your business and go to another level. So join in with the challenge starting on November 4th. Go to the website and register. If you have issues with connecting to the website, I'm not sure why, but sometimes it does not work on Safari. So please go to either Firefox or Google and use those, and go from a computer and go ahead and register and get things in order so that we can help you. Come November 4th, we'll be coming on 10 days straight. We have some speakers that's going to be coming in and giving you guys vital information on how to be able to get your business in order. We have a tax preparator. We have a coach that's going to be coming in and speaking to you guys. We have a counselor that's going to come in and speak to you guys and give you information. So this is not something that I just threw together just to be able to say, hey, just pay me for what I offer you guys. I've put in place systems to help you to get things in order so that you can do that. We have a template for you to get your business plan in order. We have templates and resources to know exactly what websites to go to get these things done. So that you can set this information up. So it will be a webinar. We will have that information up and running, and you can ask questions and go further and do what needs to be done. So please visit our website, challenge.svgnetwork.com. Sign up for the challenge. It's $79.99. And go ahead and start getting snippets of information that's going to be available for you. And then come Monday, November 4th, we'll be going live at 10 a.m. every single day, helping you get your business in order. So today, this was your defining moments today with Coach T. We talked about collaboration. We talked about vision. We talked about knowing your intentions. And tomorrow, meet us back here tomorrow for day 5 as we go on with learning on how to command your business and how to command your day as far as biblical faith principles in business. Okay, you have a blessed, victorious, and prosperous day, and remember that dominion is now, and you can succeed if you implement. Have a blessed and prosperous day.